Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, my name is Raven and welcome back to For Honor. Now today we're going to be talking about something very interesting that's happening in the For Honor community, and this thing is kind of blowing up, I'm going to be honest with you. Basically what this is, I'm going to go over what it is and then I'm going to go over my opinion and thoughts on the whole thing. So what's happening is on the 3rd of April, a Reddit user, he basically started this whole post where he wants to do a community blackout of For Honor, which means on the 3rd of April, he wants to get as many people as possible to just not play For Honor on that day at all, not log in and just completely just boycott the game for a day. And he wants to see, hopefully, that the game is boycotted for a week or two. But of course, what he says in the post is, and I'm going to link this down below so you can all read it, but what he says in the post is he wants it a full day of this to happen, and then he wants it to go as long as possible, but after that first day, if you want to jump on and play, go for it. But he says just for one day, he wants to basically just try and shut down like For Honor and boycott it and have a giant blackout. Now, why would he be doing this, you might say? In the post, he details that he basically wants to force Ubisoft's hand here. Currently, they've just been silent on everything. The game is going to shit and is dying at a rapid pace on PC, and even consoles now are starting to suffer, and we've heard nothing from Ubisoft but the good old-fashioned we're working on it. So what he's trying to do basically, in the details in the post, is he wants them to just come out and tell us their future plans. What are they planning to do with the game? Are they still working on stuff? Maybe some timelines. Basically all the shit I've been saying in my videos, if you've been watching, about just fucking talk to the community. Give us, even if it's the roughest of details, just give us some details. And that's basically what he's trying to do. So he's trying to force Ubisoft's hand here. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, well, no one's really going to go for this. Well, it's only been up a day, this Reddit post. Yesterday when I checked, it was upvoted, closed. It was coming up to 6,000 times. I just checked like 10 minutes ago and it's just past 8,000 upvotes. So people supporting it, obviously. So yeah, it's getting quite a lot of upvotes, and the rate it's been going up, it's fucking exploding. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing hits about 10,000 by the end of today. But lots of people are on board with this, and lots of people so far seem to be supporting it. I'll just give you guys my thoughts on it, and I think this is a good thing, okay? The reason why people would do something like this is because they give a shit about the game. If no one cared about this game, okay, and people didn't really care about it enough to try and boycott it for a day to get the fucking developers' attention, for Christ's sake, then what would be the point of this whole thing? It wouldn't. The reason why people are doing this is because they care about the actual game itself, okay? They give a shit, they want to get Ubisoft's attention so that way they can actually go, listen, we're here, we're not going to be ignored anymore. I think it's a good thing personally, okay? If they can pull this off, they might actually get Ubisoft to fucking listen for once in their life, and might actually get Ubisoft to do something, get off their asses, stop taking everyone's money and just fucking off, and actually maybe fix one. They did it with Rainbow Six, but it took a fucking year of everyone, basically the game dying, only the dedicated hardcore few left. And then now that they've actually started to fix everything, they're getting players back, and it has more players now than it did at launch. Now, if they can somehow just get off their asses with For Honor and fix this fucking thing, we might be able to get somewhere, and this is a good way of doing it. The numbers that they have so far are the only things keeping them afloat investor-wise. So if all of a sudden all the numbers just absolutely tank because this boycott goes through and people commit to it, it's not going to look very good for Ubisoft, and they're going to need to do something, because there is one thing Ubisoft cares about. It's not the players, it's not the game, it's not any of the games they put out, it's money. So if the community can pull this off and absolutely just boycott the game for a day or two or even a week, depending how, like, you know, fervent people are about this, to the investors it's going to look like, holy shit, the game's just been completely abandoned, and then their money's going to go down, and then Ubisoft is going to start fucking listening, okay? Because once the money starts going away and that's the only thing they care about, they're going to fucking get off their asses lickety fucking split and start fucking fixing shit. I bet you any money, or at least talking to us, okay? So yeah, I personally think this is a good thing, and yeah, fuck it, you know, I'll do it. I'll kick For Honor for a day. I think I'll need a day anyway to get away from all the disconnects and everything and all that bullshit. And so far, like I said, 8,000 and counting, and it's been out for a day and a bit, man. That's like pretty much the entire peak hour rate of Steam users, so people playing on PC basically. So like I said, it can't all just be PC players. There has to be some console players in there that are cracking the shits at all these problems and bugs and disconnects and just bullshit that's been going on. So yeah, I'm curious to see how this thing goes. I hope lots of people join in on this thing and basically just give it a shot, even for one day. Even if it's just one day of just kicking the bucket with For Honor and just going, you know what, fuck Ubisoft. I'm going to call it the fuck Ubisoft day for me personally. That's why I'd be doing it. And hopefully they can get off their asses and start to fix things. Now, I know this is going to garner some hate, and some people are going to be like, oh, this is not the right way to go about it, blah, 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 blah. But the problem is we're not dealing with a reasonable company here. Okay, we're dealing with Ubisoft. And in order to get Ubisoft's attention with anything, you have to go for their wallet. That's pretty much exactly how it is. Ubisoft cares nothing but the profit, okay? And getting that money. Without that, trust me, they'll listen. So yeah, guys, I really want to hear your thoughts on all of this though, because like I said, this is a very interesting subject, and I'm actually I never thought the game would get to this point, to be honest, where the community would have to, even if it's not the large portion of it, even if an 8,000 strong part of the community and growing gets together to do something like this, that's drastic measures. You know we're near the bottom right now if people are starting to resort to shit like this. And there's no one to blame but Ubisoft. They're the ones who fucked this whole thing up. Let's see if they can actually get together and fix it once the shit hits the fan, because right now, like I said, people are desperate if they're doing something like this, so I'm really curious to see what happens, and I'm really curious to hear what you think about this whole thing. So make sure you leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Are you for this? Are you against this? On April 3rd, are you going to join the Blackout and just give it a break for a day and see what happens? Or are you going to give it multiple breaks? Or are you just not going to do it all and you're going to go against the grain and basically just play the game on the day? Let me know your thoughts. I'm really curious to hear what you have to say. So if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave that comment down below, and if you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button, and I shall see you all in the next video. Have a good one, guys.
Nothing changes. Scream all you want, there's more you can do to me. I can see the light as I make my